Hello. In this video, I want to look at an application. Suppose a publishing company has found that the marginal cost at a level of production of X thousand books is given by C prime of X is equal to 50 divided by the square root of X, and that the fixed cost, the cost before the first book can be produced, is $25,000. Find the cost function. That, of course, needs to be a capital F there. Capital C of X. Now, here's the interesting thing. Capital C of X is simply going to be the integral of C prime of X dx, because C of X is the original, C prime of X is the derivative, so if we start with the derivative and go to the original, I have to take the integral of it. So just replace C prime of X with what it is. That's going to give us the integral of 50 over the square root of X dx. And I can't really use it this way, so replace the square root with x to the negative, x to the 1/2. So we have 50 over x to the half dx. Then bring the x to the half in the numerator, making that the integral of 50 x to the negative 1/2 dx. And then at this point, we can just use the power rule. So we have the 50 there. X to the negative 1/2 plus 1 is positive 1/2. And the reciprocal of 1/2 is 2. That goes out front and multiplies. And then plus some constant. Now, because C really does stand for the cost function, I'm going to use just a K here instead of a C. So 2 times 50 is 100, and then x to the half plus k. And that is C as a function of x. But notice that we want the actual cost function itself. It's not a cost function, I want the cost function. And to get there, we have to use what we call an initial condition. And we see the initial condition here, that the fixed cost is $25,000. In other words, that's telling me that C of 0 is $25,000. So come down here and figure out what is C of 0. Well, C of 0 equals 100 times 0 to the half power plus k, and that equals k. And so if C of 0 equals k and C of 0 equals $25,000, that means that k has to be $25,000. In other words, you set each of these equal to each other. Set this equation equal to this one right here. And then solve. But notice it's already solved, so we're pretty much good. So the actual equation itself here is C of x is equal to 100, and then if you don't like the 1/2 power, I'm fine with it. But if you don't like it, just put the square root of x there, and then plus 25,000. And there's your answer. Alrighty. Well, I believe that's it for this video. I'm going to go ahead and end it here, and I will see you in the next one. Have fun.